typing these words, right? So what we can do is that we can go through that the words. Yalini, are you back with us?
Yes, sir.
Fabulous. Right. So start typing the words. And Kanchana, you are at home only today or outside?
No, sir, I'm in home. I'll be back in 5 minutes. A little busy now.
Okay, fine. And come back and type the words. 3 sentences.
Yes, sir, sure.
Okay. Hafsa, able to hear us? Okay. So let's see whether I have got this. Sentences. My volume is full, Hafsa. You are on mute, so you have to switch off the mute and say. We can see when you switch. Okay, so Bhumika has logged in as well. Good evening, Bhumika.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, we are all blessed to have you in the session.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so you were not here yesterday, I believe, right? So we made other participants become richer in terms of vocabulary. They added 3 more words to the vocabulary. So you are poorer 3 words in terms of vocabulary. So if you look at Nikita, Nikita has typed those words: relinquish, reluctant, and incumbent. So these are the 3 words. And so just see whether you would be able to make a sentence, and hopefully also stay connected with us. So that'd be great. So Rashmi, what's with Sharanya today? Any clue? Oh, okay. Hopefully she can log in back. And also Hafsa came in and she went off. And how about Hafifa? Okay, fine. Just send a message. Okay. Thanks, Rashmi. Thank you very much. Okay, great. So let's start with, and now Yalini is back again. So hopefully Yalini can stay connected. So Yalini, you can also type your message in the chat box. Okay. And so Nikita, your turn. So let's start with you.
Relinquish. It is not easy to relinquish our good old memories.
It is not easy to relinquish our good old memories. Fabulous, fantastic, very, very good. Yes.
Reluctant. The one who didn't even try food even once will be reluctant to eat it.
Yes, one who didn't even try. One who didn't. So there is another word we can use. One who even didn't try. How about? Okay, even didn't try seafood, or maybe even is already there. Sorry, one who didn't try seafood even once will be reluctant to eat it. Okay, fabulous one. It is perfect. So no need to change anything. Yes. What's the next one?
Incumbent. The
Uh-huh.
incumbent head girl got her badge from the school principal.
Incumbent head girl got her badge from the school principal. Fantastic. Fabulous one as usual. Fantastic sentences. Brilliant. And I keep saying this thing to all the participants. If I suddenly ask you one day these particular what do you call word, you might be slightly little bit puzzled. So keep going through this notebook. Once you do that, once it stays in your mind, then it will not go off. So that is something, a tip. I just wanted to reiterate that point. We used this word yesterday, reiterate. Did we? No? Okay. So the reaction in our face says that we didn't. So we will do that today. So that I'll give you today. Reiterate, meaning keep saying again. Okay, brilliant. So fantastic one, Nikita. Good start.
Yes.
Right. So let's go to the next participant. So who would be it? And so yes, Yalini, can we hear your sentences, please?
So for the word relinquish,
Uh-huh.
I never want to relinquish on my dreams.
Absolutely. You never want to relinquish your dream. Fabulous. Very good. Yes.
Reluctant. I was reluctant to leave my cousin's home because I was having such a good time.
Okay. Fabulous. Okay. Brilliant. What's the next one?
Incumbent. I think it is incumbent on us to provide a good environment for my employees.
Can you say that again? Repeat the sentence again.
I think it is incumbent on us to provide a good environment for our employees.
Okay, for our employees. Okay, so you are the employer here.
Yeah.
You are the employer, and you want to provide good
Good
facilities.
environment.
Okay, good. Thinking big. Good one. Okay, great, Yalini. Fabulous one. And so let's see who has got it. Who would be it? If Kanchana is ready, I can go to. Okay, wait. Hafsa said that she wants to say the sentence. Hafsa, all yours. Hopefully, you are able to listen. Hafsa, are you able to hear us? Okay, so poor kids, these two participants, they have the issue. They're trying the best to get connected, but unfortunately, technical issue. Right, so let's see who would be ready. Kanchana, if you're ready, I can go to you.
Yes, sir.
Can you not type? Okay,
What,
fine.
sir?
Okay. I said, see, we are getting into a habit where we are typing, so that's a kind of a practice, and also it's easier for me to go through and correct it as well. Anyway, you do it today, and then next time and all, we can type, like Nikita typed it, and Yalini typed one sentence. So habit of typing, so that will ensure that everybody can see the sentence. It's easy for me to read it as well. Okay, say your sentence today.
Okay, first word is relinquish.
Uh-huh.
The terrorist group was forced to relinquish the country.
Forced to relinquish the country.
From the Indian Army.
No, say that again. The terrorists were relinquished to?
The terrorist group was forced to relinquish the country by the Indian Army.
Okay, relinquish is like give up on the country by the Indian Army. Okay, or maybe they were pushed outside the country. Is that what you're saying? Okay, fine. So what is the next one?
Second word is reluctant.
Uh-huh.
We are planning to organize a party, but my best friend is reluctant to join it.
Okay, yes, my best friend is reluctant to join it. Okay, fabulous one. Very good, yes.
Third word is incumbent.
Uh-huh.
The incumbent team captain will place his cap on the new captain's head.
Absolutely, brilliant one. Fantastic, very, very good one. Right, it's fabulous. Very good. Okay, so Hafsa is saying she can hear me, but when I'm going to her, she is not able to unmute herself and talk. So Hafsa, again, I'm trying with you. Are you able to hear us? If you are able to hear us, yes, now you have unmuted. Speak now.
Hello.
Yes, Hafsa, we can all hear you. Please say your sentences, please.
We have relinquished certain things when it is not in our control.
Okay, we have to relinquish certain things when it's not in our control. Fabulous one, yes.
Reluctant. We should try to keep our reluctant nature away from us.
Okay, fine, yes.
In business field, the incumbent of the company plays a major role in the development of that company.
Okay, fabulous. This is also brilliant. Fantastic. Great. Your quality of audio is fabulous, right? So what is happening? Sometime you get good net or what it is, like how it is? Because now the quality is fabulous. Your voice is so clear, better than some of the other participants. Okay, great. Good.
Sometimes it will get disconnected, sir. I can't able to hear you.
Oh, you're not able to hear me?
Sometimes, sir.
Okay, that's okay. That happens with everyone. Sometimes I also find it difficult to. So immediately log in. If there is some issue and all, immediately log in. I think you have steady net only. But only thing is that like you saw some participant did log off and log in back and all. So do that quickly, then you can come back. So that is something you can do that. Okay, good one, fabulous. And let's see if Bhumika has, if she has, great, or else Bhumika, what's the thing? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Really, for a linguist, she relinquished from the job last month.
She was relinquished from her job, or she relinquished the job last month. Okay, fabulous. Okay.
No, actually, I had written she got relinquished from the job last month. Is it right, sir?
That's the one. That will be the right one.
Reluctantly, she reluctantly pushed him away.
She reluctantly
Pushed him away.
Okay, fine.
And next one for incumbent. In college days, I was the incumbent head for the cultural category.
Okay, so rather than saying in college days, during college, how about during college?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so in college days, looks like still a learner kind of a language. Now we can say during college time. Right, so that is something we can do that. So quick.
Yes.
Thought on your foot and made it immediately. Fabulous one. Okay. And I also give you another thing. A lot of people make this mistake. They say 4 years back. So is it 4 years back, or what will be the right one? A lot of good speakers make this mistake. What could be the one?
Since 4 years. Oh, no, not since.
Think.
4 years ago. 4 years ago.
Fabulous, both of you. Yes, Nikita and Bhumika. 4 years ago, that's the one. Just make a note of it somewhere. It's never 4 years back, right? It's never on the back of the card. It's on the reverse of the card, right? So an agent will call you and they'll say, sir, look in the back. what back, which back, right? So back of the card also they can say, but the thing is that you can say on the reverse of the card. That's another thing you can use. So likewise, these are the few common errors. No, even good, great speakers. Also, on some of the reading material I see as well, they have made this elementary kind of a mistake. It's never a go. It's never back, right? It's like a go. Okay, great. So let's carry on. We have one. So before I get into this particular thing, hopefully we will have our GD group discussion. We will have it on. Where are we now? So we will have it. Why don't we have it tomorrow or day after? What do you think? Tomorrow or day after? Tomorrow or day after? When do you want? We'll do day after, right?
Any day, sir. Every day is
Any
safe.
day. Today?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Okay. No, fine. Okay. Let's do one thing. Then do tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow, because we have to start this activity. I don't want to go on the same pace which I'm going with 101. We can really put the pedal on the gas for this particular group, because this is slightly better in terms of your skills. That's why you are here. There were two other participants as well who are in this particular group, but due to some issues, they couldn't continue, right? So they are in some other particular thing. So, but I'm so happy in terms like how we have come and all. So what we will do is that, I don't know whether I gave this particular topic. I'm giving it to you again now. It's like water, the lifeline. Okay, so it is water, the lifeline. So this will be the topic for the group discussion. Okay, so which we will do it tomorrow, as we all agreed. So now what will happen is that, come with a lot of points. I expect this group to at least talk for 15 to 20 minutes, where one stage I'll say, okay, enough, we stop now, and then till that time. So that is what I wanted, right? And I'm sure you will be able to do that. See, I want you people to do the session now on, in the sense like we have few more activities in terms of the role plays and other thing once it's being done. So you are the one who will be talking, and then I'll be here to, like in college days, I just said during college. So I'm making cosmetic changes to the language, which will make it even better, right? So that is precisely my task would be. Okay, so GD. So I'm sure all of you know what is GD. What is GD, Kanchana, for the benefit of all the participants?
Group discussion, sir.
Okay, brilliant. That's the
It's
abbreviation.
between more than 2 persons.
Okay, brilliant. You need more than 2 persons. That's fabulous one. One person can't do a GD. 2 persons or more than 2 persons can do. Okay, what are the other things they do?
Putting their views or their point on one particular matter.
Fabulous one. That is precisely what.
Exchanging their opinion to get final decision.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine, this could do. Right. So now the thing is that sometimes GD could be also a debate as well. It could be a debate, because there could be a topic where it's a debatable topic where you speak in favor, you speak against as well. And but if you look at this particular topic, what are the lifeline? So this is just a topic. So I'm sure nobody is going to talk against it, right? So if water vanishes, right, we all will be happy. No, nobody is going to talk like that. So this has to be a topic where you are sharing your thoughts, right? So I'm giving you some clues which will make this session more interesting, the points which will come. So one thing is that, which goes without saying, is that everybody should pitch in, which I'm sure everybody will do. Now, another thing is that once you finish the point, someone else is coming. So it becomes like in kind of a conversation, right? So it will be kind of a conversation. It's like where you are in a cafeteria, or maybe you are somewhere where you're interacting with each other. Those kind of a thing. It will become something like that. So that is one, right? And apart from that, bring in your points. So first of all, anything which comes to me, the first thing which I do personally, so I'm thinking you should also do, in the sense like make the points which you can think of. What are the points which you can think of? How water is important for you in my life, right? Why this is so important for your future generation, right? And likewise, how water was so important in past as well. How this resource is getting scarce and scarce, especially during peak summers, right? Even down south, or maybe down in villages and all, also people travel quite long to get some water, maybe pure water, drinking water and all, right? So how this commodity is going to become scarce and scarce, and how we will get into a kind of a crisis mode. What are the things which we can do? What are the things from our end? What are the things from the government they can do? Right. So those kind of a thing, and make it interesting as well. And always fun element is something which you can always, when you add a little bit of fun, even if you have movie, especially in Indian movie, the comedians have special place, right? In South as well, Yali will know, because there were a lot of comedy in right from the old time till now. So I don't know much about Kannada. So definitely there will be some Kannadan actresses who do comedy. So the thing is that this is something which you can add when you cook. No, you add some spices, you add some other thing, different flavors. So this is also you can add. This is also you can prepare. See, suppose you are going on a stage, you want to talk something, you can run the entire thing in your mind also. What you want to talk, how you want to talk, how you want to start, how you want to begin, how you want to end. What are the points you're going to emphasize? What are the humor point I'm going to say? I've done that, and I exactly knew what is the response going to be, and I got the similar response, right? So this is something, everything can be planned. So this is more of like a kind of a public speaking only, which we are doing here. Believe me, this is going to help you in a great way. Okay, so I'm all excited now for tomorrow. So tomorrow would be the day where hopefully we will have all the participants, including Sharanya and other participants as well, so that we will have, and hopefully, is someone connected with Sharanya, or maybe Rush, who is connected? Okay, you are connected. She's like Nikita is well connected with everyone, I believe, right? Bhumika and everyone. So Nikita, if you can do a favor, just share the words, the 3 words today, what we are going to do, and also the topic, right? So that will be great favor. Okay, fabulous. So what I would do is that I would get into our lesson plan. So we will have a kind of a quick revision, and then we will have one slide which we will do, and I'll give you some topics for the next particular vocabulary building, right? I can also start increasing the words as well, because this is a small group. So I can, instead of giving 3, I can give 5. So why not we increase the basket, right? So that way we can do that. Okay, fine. So let me share the slide with you. So just bear with me for a minute. I just wanted to ask you a quick thing with all of you. Kanchana has said that she, her shift time is also like after this particular training program, also she works sometime, right? Is it true, Kanchana?
Yes, sir.
What time your shift gets over generally?
After this session, I'll be busy in my homework till 10:30.
10:30.
Yeah. After I continue my work till 12.
Okay. Till 12 you want.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, Kanchana, thanks for the information. Yalini, she definitely is busy with her work, no doubt, 2 ways about that. And so is Bhumika as well. So what time your shift gets over, Yalini?
So it used to get over by 7.
Used to. Nowadays it's not?
Nowadays, it's not. It's like we don't have work nowadays in this week.
Okay, so what are you? I thought you're working. You're busy doing something.
Sir, actually, I'm also doing the other course regarding my programming, so I'll be busy in that.
Okay. Okay, fine. So Yalini finishes her thing before. Okay. Bhumika, no two ways about that. She's busy, right? And so she's working. So what time it gets over, Bhumika?
3, sir. 3 or 3:30.
In the morning?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then what time you log in again back tomorrow?
Tomorrow at 6:30 or 7.
Okay, 6:30 or 7 in the
6:30.
evening, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, great, Bhumika. Thank you very much. Nikita, she has said once she have completed a task well before, right? What time it gets over, Nikita? What time you start? What time you gets over?
It's from morning 8 to 5.
Morning 8 to 5. Okay, fabulous. So Nikita and Yalini are the two lucky ones who have completed a task. I don't know about Sharanya. So I don't know whether she's in a day thing or maybe in the night. Okay, great. So let me share the slide now. Just give me a sec. Okay. I thought I can just take to a quick recap. Okay, so we are still at the four facet of the language. So this is precisely what we are doing. So we are doing parts of this particular language. We talked about these four things in length. And so starting with listening and speaking. And also I said in the class, because if you see, we're not getting too much into the grammar part and all. And so we are more into listening and speaking. That's the priority, because limited time, remotely connected, then we have our issues in terms of other network and various other things with some of the participants. And this is a limited time where we can't focus too much into the grammar and other aspects and all, right? So the focus of this is like where where you can understand the language and speak well and comfortably, right? And the expectation from this group is certainly more because what I expect from 101 is completely a different one. And what we expect here is like much more articulation, much more in length, much more in depth in terms of the vocabulary and other things, which we are already seeing from all of you, right? So that's one. Okay. Then, so listening, we spoke about various activity which one can do for listening, right? So we also spoke about how we can get into the mastery part where it will take time over a long period of time, right? So this has to be a continuous process where it can't stop abruptly, right? So maybe this is a word which we can use in the class. Anyone, what is abruptly? Without checking, if you know. Anyone? It can't stop abruptly.
It was showing suddenly.
Yes, without yeah, it can't stop suddenly, right? Abruptly, that's the one. Okay, brilliant. So we spoke about that, right? So why that is important and how it will help you. Another thing is that fun and learning, right? So we have already discussed, we had various things which we are doing, and also we spoke about keep your language as well fun and interesting, so that it will be something which you like to do it quite often. Listening, we spoke about various tools which we spoke about. Then the focused listening is something. Then various tools, these are the tools which we spoke about, right? So which could become a part of your other routine, right? Where it could be kind of an entertainment portion as well, the learning part as well. speaking. And also we spoke about everybody thinks in this language, so there is no two ways about that in this particular group. Spontaneous is something which we spoke about, right? Where because we have been talking in this language for some time now, right? Every 1 hour at least in a day we are doing. So the spontaneity will come more and more and more, right? Once we keep to. So buddy talk, which we spoke about. Reading. So this is where we stopped last time. So I also gave you the importance of reading, because reading is as equal as listening. So the only difference is that reading is something where you have to do, right? So unless and until somebody is sitting next to you and reading that, like when we are young, right? Our grandma, or usually it used to be ladies, grandma, right? Or someone else used to tell us bedtime stories, right? My mom has said a lot of bedtime stories to me. Similarly, I'm sure your mom or someone would have told you a lot of these stories. So they're not reading actually, they are saying, but reading is something, somebody is reading a book sitting next to you. So that is something. But mostly the reading is done by you. Now there are two ways how you can do that. One is like within you, one could be loud. So we'll talk about loud reading, the benefit of it. So reading is just like listening. Why did I say? Because what happens in reading? Reading is again a kind of a great tool where you are at your comfort level. You can read in your speed, and then when you're reading, you can read anything which you like, right? So it could be a newspaper, it could be an article, it could be something on the web, or it could be a book, or it could be anything, right? So now what is happening is that you are in your own pace and you are going through. So what is the benefit which will happen when you do reading on a regular basis? Anyone? Yalini, what will be the benefit when you do that on a regular basis?
By reading,
Yeah.
we'll get to learn more words.
Absolutely, your vocabulary will increase. Okay, what are the other benefits? Can you think anything else?
Vocabulary.
If anyone think about any other point, they can come in now. Anything, Nikita?
You'll become more confident in communicating.
How? Because you're only reading?
No, like not only reading, but you have to read.
You're right only. I'm just asking a cross question. So I want the reply from you. How reading is going to help you become more confident in speaking? Right only.
Yeah, as she said, it will improve our vocabulary. So you will not hesitate to use new words maybe.
Okay. Right. See, now when you're reading, what is happening? This is a flow. Someone has written an article, or someone has written a passage, someone has written something. So that is getting into your mind, right? So listening is also at one point of time, think about the kid, right? Suddenly the kid says words, right? So how it's happening? Then once you're listening and listening and listening, now for our practice, then what is happening? These vocabulary is going inside your head, going into your system, then you know the meaning of it. And somewhere down the line, automatically it's going to come out, and you will be starting using in a sentence or framing a sentence for that, and that's a vocabulary, that's a style that will polish your language. So that is precisely what will happen with the reading as well. So the one who really are good articulation in terms of who articulate well, who speak well, who have a lot of confidence, are a good reader as well. They could read anything, right? It could be just a newspaper, fine. But what is happening is that you understand the style, how it is written, in terms of the flow, in terms of the grammar, in terms of the choice of word, right? In terms of the rules, in terms of the new words. So everything is going to happen. So this is a brilliant tool. I don't have to emphasize some of the great leaders, some of the great success across the globe have been great leaders as well, right? Where they have gone ahead and written a lot of these things for others' benefit as well, right? So reading is one such important thing. So what is the best benefit of reading, right? You don't need a tool. You don't need a smartphone, you don't need a smart TV or something else, a gadget, something. So it's just an article. For example, as I said the other day as well, I don't know in this class, right? Even one full sheet of paper, right? So that could be have so many passages. So you can read it for a week also if you want. Few thing in a day would be enough. So that will complete the task for you. So when you pick up something, even if you want to do it as a sample basis after this class, just read a news article, any news article. It could be politics, that, this, and everything, anything. Look at the choice of words they use. So much of vocabulary, the style, and when you keep doing that, do you think it will not what do you call improve your skills, or you will get unaffected? No, definitely it will affect you in a positive way, because how it will affect you? You will start picking up the style, you will start picking up the grammar, you will start picking up so many things. So this is one great tool which you don't have to go anywhere. Around us there are so many articles which is there, right? Anything which interests you. Everybody have interest, right? Otherwise it's so dull and so boring to live, right? So some like sports, some like something, some like want to be in a current event, some might like cooking stuff, and some would like something else, right? So pick up your choice. What is that you want to pick up? And pick that up, and then you can start reading. So this is a great thing which we covered. Now, what we are going to cover is that we spoke about the reading loud. So there is a lot of benefit of reading, because when you're reading within yourself, then what is happening is that it's going into your mind because you're reading, right? But when you're reading it loud, so the biggest benefit is that now this is also become a listening activity for yourself as well, because you're reading loud, going into your thing. Remember good old time? I remember because my parents used to, especially my dad used to say, wake up by 5:30 for studying an exam, read loud. Why read loud? Because I don't know whether you're sleeping or you're just reading, right? So that way there was a confirmation for him that I am reading, right? I remember we were in Delhi that time, right? So it used to be very cold. Getting up so early in the morning, it goes freezing temperature as well. That was difficult. So now, similarly, now what is happening is that when you're reading aloud, it is going in your thing as well. You're doing a listening as well for yourself. So you're reading in your pace, you're reading something you like, and then it's going into your mind. So let's look at what are the benefits of this particular exercise, right? So what is the benefit of reading? Okay, reading aloud. Okay, not reading, reading aloud. Why read aloud? So first thing, which Yalini did say, vocabulary building, right? So it builds your vocabulary, right? So as I said, as a sample, pick up a piece of article from web. Look at the choice of words which will be there, and these are the words which probably would be something new for you. It will build your vocabulary. So that's a very important thing. Next is that comprehension practice, right? So it's comprehension practice is nothing like the practice which we did for the assignment. So it's a comprehension, any passage, any reading passage, or any comprehension, right? So it's written in a style. So it's also kind of a practice where you're reading and you're getting used to the style and various facet of that particular language. Okay. Now, great exposure to literature. What is exposure? Anyone? What is exposure?
Open.
Sorry?
Open.
Yes, exposure meaning you get exposed to. I got exposed to extreme heat, so that's why I have got burned. I got exposed, right? He exposed all his secret. Exposure, right? So great. So this I can also give us a word in the class, the other batch as well, right? So what is exposure? So it is like greater exposure to literature, meaning you are exposing yourself to literature. Everybody understand what is literature? Literature is like anything in terms of writing. It could be rich in culture as well. Like it could be Kannada poem, it could be Tamil scholars, or it could be like English thing like Shakespeare, or William Wordsworth and those kind of a things, right? So great literature could be, right? So it could be those kind of a thing. It could be anything in writing as well, right? So great exposure to literature. You're getting exposed to that. When you're exposed to good things, those good things will, somewhere down the line, it will leave an impression on you, and it will change you for the positive outcome, right? So what is the positive outcome here in terms of the language, right? So that is what it will happen. So greater exposure to literature. You are exposing yourself. You're saying exposing. I'm exposing for this particular thing. So you will learn. So this is how the reading. This is how powerful it is. It is as powerful as the listening itself. And so, as I said, right. So these are the things which you will get the benefit from it. So then fluency modeling. So once you completely start doing it, then it will also help your fluency as well, right? How it will help in fluency, somewhere down the line, you will be starting using it. So that will help you in terms of the fluency. Then another very important thing is that easiest way to build all aspects of literacy, because reading is complete. So it builds all the aspects of the literacy. What is aspect? Anyone? Aspects?
About
View.
aspects. About something.
Sorry?
About something.
Yeah, features, about. Yeah.
Face,
Sorry?
face.
Face. Okay, it could be the features of that particular thing. What are the features? What are the aspects? Yalini also said something. What did Yalini say?
Sir, I said views.
Views. Okay, views. Views, I'm not too sure, but features, aspects, various aspects. What are the 4 aspects of English language? What are the 4 features of English language, or 4 facets of English language? That's LSWR, right? So listening, speaking, writing, and so that's a thing. So this is another word which we will use it in the class, right? So this is something I'll give you as a sentence. Okay. So great. So now, so it also builds easiest way to build all the aspects of literacy. So it builds all the aspects of literacy. When you're reading aloud, you're listening yourself, you're reading, of course you're reading as well. Then what is also happening is that, of course, you're not writing, but at the same time, your capability in terms of the language is improving over a period of time when you do. So this is another great tool. So it can't be emphasized more than this. The benefits of reading and the benefits of reading aloud as well, right? So yes, we are learning. So there is no harm in doing that, even if we have grown maybe beyond the school and college time as well. But this is something you can do, and in a secluded place you want to be and read, you can do that. And the benefits of plenty. I forgot to say about the pronunciation. You will get stuck up in the words which you might be thinking, how should I pronounce? Then these are the words. What you could do is that you can always use your tool. That's a mobile, right? You just say the word and it will tell you how to pronounce that word with the meaning as well. So this is a great thing. Believe me or not, even today when I read paper, there are, see, I'm not a great scholar. Let me also put it that way, right? So nobody can, right? Even if you are born in this particular language, you always have room to learn a lot, learn new words, learn new style. So the thing is that even today when I read something, I come across something, there is great opportunity because I may not know that word. So I immediately ensure that I have my phone with me, and then I Google it and I know this word, and I will forget it. Let me tell you, I'm like you as well, because I might forget it if I don't visit it again 2-3 times. Once I visit and once I know the sentence, right, then what will happen is that it will stick with me. So that becomes my word. I can use it when I want to use it, right? So that is in my basket. So that is what you should look at in terms of building your vocabulary. Okay, brilliant. So that will do for it as far as the slides are concerned. And as we say, I'll give you the vocabulary building exercise. I'll give you some words, right? So the first word could be, I'll give you 1 second. Okay, so these are the 3 words. Reiterate. Okay. Reiterate is 1. Okay, so aspect is another one. And exposure is another one. Abruptly could be another one. These are all great words. You start using this word and you can start flashing these words when you use it. I'm not saying use this to show off. I'm just saying that why can't we start using this word, right? I'm not saying that use this word to show off your skills. No, these are the words which should build your repertoire, in the sense like your armory, and it'll look so nice when you talk and all. And that is why we are here. We are spending this 1 hour every day. We're putting this effort. So we all are capable of using these kind of words in our daily thing, right? So that is one thing we can definitely do. Okay, so I thought I can share another word with you as well. So just give me 1 second, then I'll frame this sentence, which I do every day. And then we would have done for okay. Okay, so let me think another word. Till then let me share. So reiterate is, what is reiterate? Something which we keep repeating. The school teacher reiterated the importance of revision. He kept saying, because don't forget, last minute, exam time, reiterate the importance of revision. Sometimes what happens is that you might forget things and all, right? So importance of reiterate, right? I reiterate the importance of saving water, right? I reiterate the importance of saving water. Okay, let me reiterate, this is a very important meeting with the client, so be prepared. So something emphasizing and also giving importance. So what is the meaning of reiterate? Reiterate is say something again and again. So if you watch, I can also type the meaning of it here as well. So it becomes one stop shop, right? So you don't have to go and look. This is the meaning, right? So this is what it is. Say something again or a number of times, typically for emphasizing or clarity, right? So that people don't forget. Okay, so what is the next one? Next word is aspect. So aspect is like, so what is aspect? Aspect is like the features. Could be the features, or could be what could be parts, features, something, right? So okay. The important aspect of this particular shopping mall is that it's a one-stop shop. Meaning, I go into the shop, I buy my vegetable, I buy the grocery, I buy even the dress material if I want to buy something, right? If I want to eat out there as well, I can do. Kids can go and play in the play area. So it's a one shop stop, important aspects, right? The important aspect of our life is to know what are our strengths and what are our weaknesses. The important aspect of anyone's life is to know what is their strength and what is the weakness, right? What else we can do, right? Another aspect, let's make another sentence for aspect. What can we do for another aspect? Okay. Okay, the important aspect, another important aspect of our life is also to focus on the positivity which we have, rather than always thinking about the negative factor, right? So we always, like a lot of these videos also say, now you also have WhatsApp, everybody, you might be getting a lot of these videos where it says focus on the positivity part. So that could be also another one. Okay, great. So exposure, we spoke about what is exposure. Exposure is like you're getting exposed to heat, or you get, my friend exposed all my secret, right? This news channel exposed the nexus between the politicians and the businessmen. Nexus, that will be another word for our class. Nexus, right? This news channel exposed the nexus between the politician and the business class. Okay, that's another one. Abruptly, he abruptly stopped the cart. Everybody were thrown in the front, abruptly, suddenly, right? You can't abruptly call off the meeting. Why you're calling off the meeting abruptly, right? So that could be one, right? Any decision taken abruptly can always go wrong. 3 instant thing, right? So that would have thrown the views on this particular word. Okay, great. Now, what is the next one? Hafsa, are you able to hear us? You're with us? You can copy these words, and these are the words, sentence you have to make tomorrow. Hopefully.
Sir, can you repeat the words?
It's already typed here. I'm typing it again for you. And we have also given a task. We are doing a GD tomorrow, Hafsa, right? And so we are doing a GD tomorrow. So group discussion. The point is, or maybe the topic is, water the lifeline, right? Water the lifeline. That's a GD. Water the lifeline. Please make a note of it. Hope you have made a note of it. You're able to see these words. Okay. Right. So what is the next one? Abruptly. Abruptly, we have done. So what is the nexus? Nexus. What is nexus? Nexus could be a connection in a wrong way, right? So a connection in a wrong way could be in a negative, or maybe complicated, right? So that's precisely what Google is saying, a connection between two things. I am also typing what Google is saying here. So Google has become bread and butter for anything or everything, right? And YouTube as well, right? YouTube will give you a lot of complex things. You can go and search on YouTube, you'll get a video on that. A complicated and important series of connection between two things, right? Nexus, the nexus between politicians and businessmen is an old thing, right? Fine. My friend on my back build up a nexus